Hello, and welcome back to And Then We Fought a Dragon.
And then we found a dragon.
My name's Des.
And I'm Becky.
And we're here. Finally.
Yay!
It's been a time for us that we don't want to talk about. It's not been fun. So we're doing okay. We're happy to be distracted in this place of enjoyment.
D&D safety.
Yes. if this gets taken away from us, truly, I'm done.
It's all we have.
Yeah. I'm done for the rest of the year. That's it. But yeah, we're happy to be here.
Yep.
We're on episode 11.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing, I guess, we'll just jump into it.
Yeah.
I will do a little recap. Becky will update, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last thing that happened was Prisoner 61 appeared, or they'd already appeared, but you really got into it.
They got their fisticuffs.
Put them up. That there was some nudity and seduction.
Well, attempted. I don't know if I just say seduction. They tried.
I love that you clarified attempted, because right in my notes it says seduction ? So definitely on the same page. That is what you communicated.
Good.
Pause. I should take my headphones out. We don't have to pause anything. I'm just gonna sound good.
Yep.
Oh,
what?
They weren't plugged into my phone. We're keeping this in.
The sound is fine, but if you feel more comfortable with your headphones out, okay.
It's funny now that I said it, because before we started recording, I literally said, I tried to turn the volume up onto something that I wasn't even listening to. But my headphones. Anyways, okay.
It's been a time, guys. And this is where we're at.
This is so you can see we're going through it. Okay, back to it. There was some wolves.
Yep.
Then I pretty much just wrote, you guys can't catch a break.
No.
And everyone is down.
Yeah. The dang tiefling lady kept counterspelling all our healing spells.
Yes.
No breaks were caught.
That was literally, that feels like what's happening right now in our lives.
We have phantom tieflings chasing us, counterspelling all the healing spells anyone puts on us.
No matter what we do.
Where is she?
And we are down.
Everyone is down.
Well, that's where we left off. So hopefully, if things go well moving forward in the D&D world, that will reflect on our lives too.
We're now so intertwined.
Oh no, all that
that's scary.
Well, isn't that what everyone warned us about when we were kids about D&D?
The demons.
Yeah.
It's the demons.
The satanic panic.
I'm sorry, to my party, I may have to drop out. Potentially, I'm so
my mom was right.
My life is being ruined.
Actually, I refuse to drop out because right.
D&D is fine.
My life's fine.
Everything's fine. Flames. Someone please make that into a meme. Thank you.
Okay, well, acknowledging we don't believe that. It's just a funny coincidence, and I look forward to finding out what happened.
Slightly off topic, but still on D&D. I saw a meme the other day that said something like, my parents always told me D&D was all demonic and scary. What D&D actually is rolling dice with my friends to see who the imaginary horse likes best. I was like, yeah, that's what D&D is.
I mean, that's pretty stinking close.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll jump into the session. Thankfully, in the weeks that we haven't recorded, we also haven't played, so we're not really behind. Did you just click something and get rid of your camera?
Sorry?
Oh,
continue. No. That didn't happen.
Nothing happened. I saw nothing.
Everything is so fine.
It's so fine. But you know what? Thankfully, this session that we have to catch up on is pretty short and super chill. Okay. And so just what we need right now amidst the chaos of our lives. So as you said, we've been fighting Prisoner 61, and everybody around me, Kaylin, had fallen. My whole party was down and unconscious. And as we mentioned, the dang tiefling lady was counterspelling all the healing spells. And then time kind of froze, and I sort of slipped unconscious, apparently, even though I had HP. And then we kind of ended session there with out of character Selwyn having a moment with a being. And this session started off with, you know, the darkness fading and me feeling like, you know, I could start to move again in this room, and the eyes of Prisoner 61 and the tiefling and the winged dude all kind of turning towards me and like knowing I'm about to die just like my friends. And then suddenly passed out again, and we all wake up in the Peapod in Corintha. And we're all in our room that we rent with Brayley. And the girls are all in our room together. Kirian's off in his room. And we're just there. The sun is high in the sky. Our wounds are healed, but we do have scars. They're not like magically healed, but they've gotten better. And we don't know how we've got here. And we all have the same memories of this fight with Prisoner 61, and then nothing between then and this moment now. And so Ava rushes out of the room to double check and make sure Kirian's here as well, that we didn't somehow leave him behind somewhere. He's here. And as she's rushing around, Brayley comes up the stairs, and seeing that we're awake, in particular Quinn, who they're family friends, she runs over to Quinn and like bursts into tears. And she was so worried about us because she hadn't heard from us in so long. We had got the bracelets with the charms, and so we had told her we were in the Feywild. For us, that was, I think, 2 days ago or so, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And so we told her we were there, we were stuck, we were working on a way out. But she said she hasn't heard from us in so long. And then suddenly we come back and we're all wounded and in terrible shape. And she was so worried. And apparently we've been gone for 2.5 weeks. And we haven't reached out for almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
Which for us was like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So time has gone wonky between the Feywild, which is a thing that sometimes happens. And apparently the boys, our guard friends, have been checking in with Brayley like every day, like wondering where we are. Ava had messaged Dave the same time when we got the bracelets. Dave. And neither of them have heard, Dave, we love Dave. And so they're super worried. So Ava immediately grabs her Dave charm, tells Dave that she's back, so that he can come find her. And Brayley ushers us downstairs for food, for breakfast, and says a bunch of packages have arrived for us while we were away. And so she sits us down and brings all these packages over and brings us breakfast and is mothering us very kindly. And all of us except Selwyn have packages wrapped in like really sleek black paper tied with silver string and with our names like inscribed on them with beautiful calligraphy writing. And they're all varying sizes. Kirian has 2. And Selwyn and Quinn and I also have letters from Twilight, who is the dressmaker, where we had ordered our dresses.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of fun. And Brayley tells us we really ought to get our own address because, like, she doesn't want to be receiving all our packages all the time. But then she leaves us alone to eat. And Selwyn, while we're eating, pulls out a bone that she'd taken from the Feywild. I forget where she got this bone, but I know at one point we fought something and she asked for a bone. So she has a little bone, and she asks Kirian for a knife and begins inscribing the name Bones into the bone with the knife and attaches it to her charm bracelet. And now it's her Bones charm. You remember Bones, the tabaxi?
Yeah.
In like a Crawdon area where Ava was from. We decided we're pen pals now. So Ava has a charm so she can talk to him, or not Ava, someone has a charm now so she can talk to him whenever she wants. And so people are just kind of chilling, goofing off with their charm bracelets. You know, Kirian has a charm that's for Alan, but he doesn't know an Alan, so it goes to all people named Alan. So he tells the Allens, don't worry, bro, I'm fine. I know you were worried. And just has like this cacophony of responses to the point where he takes damage from how many responses he received. So people are kind of goofing off. And then as Kirian speaks, this black package in front of him kind of like twitches and moves a little. And he's like, okay, can everyone please prepare in case something's going to come out? I'm going to try and open this. So Quinn like gets ready to knock out whatever's going to come leaping out. And he opens it up and there's a wolf dog puppy in it.
Puppies.
What? A puppy? I didn't know we could have puppies. And it's this dark jet black puppy, like so dark it's almost absorbing the light around it, with like a sleek black leather collar. And its collar says its name is Vanta. And it's super happy and excited to meet Kirian. It's super cute. And so Kirian and Ava are both doing Speak with Animals to talk to it. And while they're doing that, I'm just like really stuck on the fact, like, how are we here? How did we get here? Because I remember everyone being unconscious and me about to die. And then we were here. That seems weird. Who sent us these gifts? They're presumably all the same person because they look the same. Why did they send Kirian a dog? Why didn't they give Selwyn a gift? Is it Prisoner 61? Is this some kind of weird trap? What if he's put us in some illusion?
Yeah, literally
watching us. Yeah, right? He's just
why is no one else suspicious?
Right? Everyone else is like, oh, puppy. And I'm like, guys, we're all about to die still. So I got some PTSD going on. And Kirian decides to teach his puppy fetch with a knife.
Oh,
always a good idea. So he explains how to play fetch to the puppy. The puppy's really excited. And he throws the knife. Puppy goes bounding over, grabs it by the handle, and begins racing around the dining room like blade out. So that went about as well as could be expected.
It's the knife.
It's the knife. So Kirian had to chase them down a bit and bribe them with food and get the knife back. And then Ava grabbed her package, which was quite a small package, and said she was going to wait outside for Dave because Dave was coming to see her. So that was fine. And Quinn decided to open her package. So she opens it, and it's this beautiful silver circlet with this black obsidian stone set in it. And she goes to put it on, and I'm like, stop! What if this is a cursed object? Why would you put this on your head?
I know,
maybe someone should vibe check the mysterious gift before checking. So Selwyn's like, yeah, I can do that. So she does, I don't know, detect magic or something to see. She's like, yeah, it's magic, but it seems pretty safe. So I'm like, okay, fine, you can try it on. So Quinn puts it on, and like, it seems okay. It looks pretty cool, pretty dashing. And Quinn points out that maybe the gifts are more prizes from the games. Because like when we signed up, we did give them our mailing address to send the trophy here.
Well, not yours.
Well, yeah, we gave them Braylee's mailing address. And we'd like given them our names when we signed up and stuff. So maybe this is just like more prizes. And they do all seem to have Fae-like magic as opposed to general magic. So maybe they were like from the photo shoot that we didn't go to or something. Like basically maybe we're influencers now and we're being sent products, which could be cool. So I'm like,
everyone's dream. Free stuff.
We're D&D influencers. So Kayla and me, I'm like, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. I could see that happening. So I'm like, okay, I will open my package. So I open my package, and it's this beautiful black quiver with silver and gold trim on it, very Fae looking in the designs and the detailing on it. And it's called a Quiver of Action, and it grants +2 to my attacks and holds an unlimited supply of arrows. Oh, I think this might be a homebrewed feature because I meticulously track every arrow that I shoot and then go track them down after we've had fights so that I don't run out of arrows. And I think my DM is just like, it's fine, you can have unlimited arrows. It's okay.
I think maybe we could use this time spent differently.
Yeah, so thanks for that, Mary. And 3 times a day as well.
It really fits to your personality so well.
It really does. But anyway, she worked around it, which was great.
You're gonna find a way to irritate her again.
Well, maybe this next part is it, because 3 times a day I can produce any ranged weapon I wish as an action. So I can just like reach in and be like, I would like a crossbow, please. And I just pull like random shit out of my quiver.
I don't know if you know what a crossbow is, but I'm happy for you.
You can get like mini crossbows. I know because one of the D&D games I watch has a little hand crossbow.
That works like this? Just like this.
I'm doing a finger gun motion for anyone who's watching. You pull a trigger for a crossbow. There's this bit, but if you add something here, that's a crossbow.
That is true.
Thank you. It worked in my mind. So yeah, I have this
don't so many things work in our minds. The reality though. Okay, continue. You have cool stuff. That sounds
we have pretty cool stuff. And then during all this outside, there's, a very cute Deva moment going on, which of course we don't all observe, but they're having a moment. Just know that in your soul.
And I was actually going to say, I think before you got like sucked into the Feywild, not like forgetting that there was the Deva situation, but I was like, there's not a whole lot of like feelings ever. Like none of you guys ever have feelings, and not even like romantic, but there's just like no feelings.
I feel like Kaelin's got some anxiety feelings.
Don't we all?
Yeah, because I'm the only one who cares about how we're here. So that's some kind of feeling.
Okay, well, there's that.
Yeah,
I'll just more talk about like positive, but okay.
Yeah. And I think Kirian might have a little bit of jealousy surrounding that budding, so that's interesting. But the rest of us are just shit about it. Yeah, it's more like vibes, but we'll see as things go. During the Deva moment, Kirian opens his second box because he got two. He had his puppy, and then like a small box, and it's a small silver ring that's shaped like a spider, like the spider like holds on to your finger kind of thing. Its legs wrap around, and it has little ruby eyes. So it's kind of cool. Don't know what it does. It seems very Kirian. But someone decides to message Ava, who's still out with Dave, having her moment. Because someone had kind of had this like mysterious flirty thing going on with another of the guards named Eric. And she'd left very mysteriously, basically telling him, we're going to do something mysterious. I'll be back eventually. Maybe see you then. Okay, bye. Like that kind of stuff. And so she uses Ava with her charm and asks her to like maybe subtly try to ask about Eric and what's going on there, like if he missed her, basically. So good luck to Ava, because subtlety is not typically her strong strength. Her strong strengths?
It's fine.
It's fine. We'll move on. And,
can we though? That was weird. No, we should.
Well, I don't know what it should be instead.
Strong suit.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're just saying words at this point.
I really am. It's Friday that we're recording this, okay? So it's been a long time. But Selwyn messages that, and then we decide we'll open our packages from Twilight, because there was little packages and little letters as well. So the packages are any accessories that we had ordered for our ball situations. So jewelry, I don't know, shoes, gloves, I don't know, that kind of stuff. And then the letters let us know that, our dresses have arrived and we can come in for our final fitting whenever we want. So that's exciting. But then we're like, wait, we've been gone for 2.5 weeks. Braley, when is the ball? So she gives us just some gossip first, because, that's what Braley does. So her friend Miranda, her cousin, is married to one of the guards, and he was working in the city hall the other day and overheard Lady Blackwell saying that she'd invited all of the other lords in the council to come to the ball. But then this guy overheard one of the lords trying to be like, oh, he didn't want to attend, it's all blah, blah, blah. And one of the other lords was trying to convince him, it would be a good networking opportunity. And the first lord was having none of it. And we kind of cut her off at this point. We're like, Braley, time. When is the ball?
Get to the point.
Yeah, we get there. The ball is in 4 nights. So we're in time. We didn't miss it. So that's exciting.
But also, as you know, a lot can happen in 4 nights.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 4 nights. So I kind of brought up, like, should we be worried that Prisoner 61 is gonna find us again and, like, track us down again? Clearly he found us on a completely different plane without too much difficulty. Should we be going to a ball or, like, getting away from people who we could put in danger or something? And Selwyn says, like, she's got word from Eldath, her goddess, and she knows a guy who knows a guy. Like, this is, how gods are. And they said that prisoner 61 prisoner 61 is being held and we have some time. She said maybe like about a month or so. And we've calculated it. We're only like 23 days in game. From the very first session to now has been 23 days.
It's the longest 23
so
days
a month
of
is
my life.
A month is a pretty long time.
Oh my
so
gosh.
That's pretty good.
So in like 2 years, maybe you'll reconnect?
Yeah, but he's stuck for a while, so that's good. We like that. And she also heard from Eldeth where we should go next, which is somewhere called Elhanna. And it's basically the anti-El Alenor. It's where everybody who hated life at El Alenor moved to. So they just made their own ideal city, I guess, over there. And we're supposed to go there. But we probably have some time to chill here for a few nights and go to the ball and stuff. And then we can go there. So we're all like, okay, I guess this seems legit. You know, it's a message from a god. So that seems reliable. Okay, yay, we get to go to the ball. That's exciting. And Ava comes back in. Ava might have come in before that was revealed. But anyway, Ava's back inside. And she's got a date tonight. So that's exciting. Her and Dave are going to meet up again later. And she also suggests that Selwyn should maybe reach out to Eric. And so Selwyn asks Braley where is a place that she could meet up with someone that would like make her look mysterious and sexy. And Braley is kind of amused by this question, but gives her some directions to a place where the young kids tend to go.
I'm only laughing because, first of all, that's hilarious, but also that feels like something you would have tried to ask like when you were like probably like 17, 18. Yeah. You would have been like, where do you think I should go? And
we're new to town.
Yeah. I feel like if people knew you for as long as I've known you, that would make a lot of sense. It doesn't now because you're not like that. But when you anyways, it doesn't matter. It's hilarious.
It's appropriate. It was very funny. So Braley gave her some directions.
I didn't mean to like call you out.
No, that's fine. I was a very awkward person. I still am a very awkward person.
In the best way possible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So Selwyn messages Eric via her charm and tells him to meet her at this mysterious, sexy place. And they're going to have a date tonight as well. So 2 people have dates tonight, which is very exciting. And we have a pretty chill day and evening. Those of us who have dresses waiting, go get our dresses fitted. And Kirian asks Ava for some help with training Vanta because it's not going very well. She, I forget. They're running around with a knife. So it's not going well. He needs someone with some animal handling skills to help him. So Ava helps him a little bit, but then does have to leave early for her date, which I think is where we get the Kirian's a little jealous vibes. I think he was trying to sabotage the date. He was hoping she'd stay with him and Vanta and just like forget her date with Dave, but didn't happen. Oops. And that's where we closed off for the time. The ball will be next session. There's potential that we will all dress up for it and have fun, but it will be fun regardless of whether or not we dress up for it. But yeah, so that's pretty chill.
Exciting. Yeah. Very chill. I think I missed chill.
It's kind of nice just to have some downtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I still don't understand at all what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But
we don't know. We don't know what happened.
I'm happy for it. Maybe the DM was like, actually, I changed my mind. They're too tiring in this state. We gotta go back to being chill.
Mean, there's stuff that I know out of character that is some drama of how we got here. But I have a feeling that will be revealed in character later on, so I won't spoil it yet. But yeah, it's mysterious circumstances, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Curiouser and curiouser. That's good though.
Yeah.
I feel like I did make notes, but they were like everything was so chill.
Exactly.
The beginning obviously, the being frozen in time and like
yes.
Getting zapped to the pod.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? You said that, right?
The pea pod. We didn't exactly get zapped there. I kind of like faded into unconsciousness, and then we just all woke up there, sort of thing.
So
like
who's to
wake
say
up
you
from
didn't get
anesthesia.
zapped?
No,
you
I
just
guess.
weren't
Well,
awake
I
from
mean,
it.
maybe we did. I'm not aware if that we did.
In my mind, you did. So
Cool.
and then you were alive and healed.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
had food and some debrief time.
Yep.
You got some packages with fun things. You made a bones, not you, but a bones charm was made, which is not that I forgot about that, but it just feels like so long ago. That
yeah, it was so long ago.
A big part of the story.
Someone has a thing where she's gonna try and send Bones a bone from every creature that we kill and just like build a collection for them. So that would be fun, I guess. We're gonna force them to become our friend, basically.
Yes. I like that idea.
Yeah.
The puppy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you really acknowledging that you're not understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
It all kind of hit you. I wrote, "What is happening? Question mark, question mark, question mark."
Definitely.
You figured out that things are relatively safe, though. You may not fully understand, but you're not in danger currently. Yeah. And then Braylee really went on a ramble, so you had to wrap that up. You did some like prep for the ball, and people met up with old, I was gonna say foes, but the opposite of foes.
Yes. Old friends.
Friends.
Potential lovers.
Yes. Friends, potential lovers. I like that. I decided to expose you. I'm sorry about that.
Is that in your notes? Yeah. I exposed Rebecca.
I just had to acknowledge that it really wasn't intentional. It kind of just like spilled out.
That's the funny thing, though. When we catch up on campaign 2, that part of me comes out in Brenna a lot more. And that's fun. Yeah. Brenna is very much the like, so kind of person.
So what you're saying is prepare now to keep some things to myself.
No, that's fine. I'm totally fine with being exposed in that way. I was a very weird teenager and I'm a weird young adult. Oh, you're frozen. You're laughing, so it's a good place to freeze.
But like, I don't know, maybe my retelling of it isn't necessary for the betterment of everyone.
All good.
I just think I don't have a filter in not a good way. So
I think it's funny. I don't have her feelings about it. So it's all good. I forget enough of my past that it's kind of funny to be reminded of it without any emotional attachment to it.
So you want me to bring up
trauma, probably.
You want me to bring up the revolving door of
No, okay, we'll move on from that.
I literally would constantly say, "How's your revolving door going?"
We'll move on from that.
Anyways, that's it. That's really all the notes I wrote down. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the ball happening.
Yeah.
The fact that you are at least safe from Prisoner 61 for a while.
Yeah,
and I don't know, info on why. I feel like I say this every time, but there is so many questions that there's potential for answering, but there's going to be like this moment of like, oh, I get it. And like things I didn't even remember I was questioning.
Right? Yeah. And I think like part of it also, there's certain things where it's like the balance of how much to push for information on something in character, because there's certain things we know out of character, but our character doesn't necessarily know to ask, right?
Yeah.
So there's the fine line with like metagaming, basically, like trying to limit the knowledge that you have in character and how that influences how you interact with the other characters. So it is a bit of a mind game.
What you're describing is how I live my actual life.
There you go. You're already a D&D player.
Literally, it's like the version that's controlling me is how I desperately am trying to interact with other humans. And the person who's controlling me knows too much but can't figure it out.
Maybe we are in a D&D game.
Oh gosh.
Everything is a simulation and we are playing characters, but we are the characters.
Well, whoever's in charge of my character sucks.
That explains the counterspell situation that's been going on this week.
The person in charge needs some new dice because theirs are not rolling well at all.
Oh dear. But the ball will be good next week. Yeah. And then that will be happy. We've got like Pinterest boards of things that are outfits and stuff, which we started obviously like way back when we heard about the ball.
So long ago.
Yeah, definitely weeks, probably months at this point.
Definitely months.
Yeah.
For sure months.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I had to look over it again the other day and be like, no, I want this one now.
It was so long.
It was a long time ago. Because it was, I think, before we went to Crawdon. So there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened.
Yeah, it was definitely
in between. Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
Very exciting. That's finally going to happen.
That is exciting. I'm not going to change things now, but I'll just say I'm excited for next week.
Yay! Me too. It's been a while since we played, so it's always nice to come back again after a bit of a break.
There was a nice run, and then life happened, but I hope...
There's a few people who are in school, and so there's like exams, and obviously my life's been a little chaotic, so we've all been accommodating each other very nicely. But it does mean that we go time without playing, which is
with the holidays and stuff coming up is totally to be expected. This even, like, I just feel like, I think I said this to you not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago. I said November is the Thursday of the year, and it's just really unpredictable. Yeah. And I feel like the end of October into November has just been like what's going on?
Yeah.
So, we'll get to Friday soon. It better be a good Friday. It better be like
it will be
elementary Christmas party vibes.
We've got Christmas party vibes going on outside. So I sent some pictures of outside. For those of you who don't know, we live in the middle of Canada and winter is here, very here. We got some blizzard situations going on. So I sent pictures to some of my party because they live in places where they don't get a lot of snow. They get snow occasionally, but not a lot of it. And they were pretty excited. I was like, it's nice to see excitement for snow through somebody else's eyes. Somebody who's not like sick and tired of snow.
I cried.
Nice.
But also, like, I think I do it every year. But it's not like, one, it's not a surprise. It happens all the time. And two, I don't do any, like, I'm still wearing Crocs. I still have not worn my winter jacket out. My Crocs are lined, but I still haven't worn my winter jacket outside.
Really?
No. Well, I don't go out. I don't hang out outside enough. I just go from one place to another. Yeah. But this time of year, this is not real winter. This is winter prep.
Yeah. And it was pretty this year. Usually it's a lot uglier than this.
Oh, yeah. But once January comes, it's going to be just the worst. So enjoy this while it is. It is beautiful.
Then we won't get any more snow.
No, because it would be frigid. Yeah. But anyways.
It's too cold to snow. Imagine living in a place where it's too cold to snow.
For months. Not even like short stints. No. Literally months go by and it cannot snow. Anyways. We can talk more about that when we get to that point and are traumatized. But thank you for listening. This was fun.
We should roll dice before you wrap up here.
I'm ready to just move on when we've not got to the most exciting part.
I'm missing one of my dice, but hopefully it will be back next time we record.
Let's go with green.
Well, I got several greens.
Okay.
This green?
No, not that green.
This
green? Okay, that doesn't look green to me on the camera. That green.
Okay, this one is blue and gold. So together that makes it kind of green. Blue and yellow make green. That's science.
Isn't that interesting? You know, when people talk about like, how do we know we're actually seeing the same color? I think I can probably challenge most people on that because the way I interpret colors is obviously a little bit.
There's some green in there for sure.
It does look green, but to me that looks very, very green. I didn't even see the gold. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
Oh.
It's mediocre, but it's better than it could have been.
Is it? I was
could have
really
been an 8 or a 7 or a 6 or a 5 or a 4 or a 3 or a 2 or a 1.
Okay, well, I guess that's one way to put it. I was really hopeful. I thought that was gonna be like okay, this weekend is gonna be great.
I'll fudge it. Whoa, it's a 20. Wow, how did that happen?
Things look like they're gonna turn around.
Yay!
This feels a little bit like toxic positivity. Anyways.
Thank you for tagging along with all this chaos.
Truly chaos, but it's, I think, what we needed today. Yeah, we'll see you hopefully next week.
Hopefully. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Now this is a story all about how my D&D parties came about. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you this week's adventure of a Barden Ranger.